Let's talk about simple storage service or S3. Now, why have I put S3 just after distributed storage? You might have guessed because S3 is also a distributed storage, but it is not only that. It gives you the functionality of distributed storage, but it is way more or a lot more than just being a distributed storage. For example, let's say we have node 1 and we have disks associated with node 1. Similarly, we have node 2 and disks associated with node 2, and we can have multiple servers like this because again it is a distributed storage. So you need to have nodes and you need to have storage with those nodes. So let's say we have a lot more servers and maybe there are 1,000 nodes and all of them have storage associated with it. Along with the storage, there are multiple services or programs that run in the nodes. So when I say service, I mean microservices, and these services or programs perform various functionalities or caters to various features of S3. So what happens is that again, these are the programs or these are the services or microservices that are running inside of the S3 nodes. Now, as I said, S3 has humongous amount of nodes. It's not thousands, it can be hundreds of thousands also. And all these services and programs run in the nodes in a highly available and scalable manner, meaning that here I'm showing you only 9 services, right? So node 1 has 3 services, node 2 has 3 services, node 1000 has 3 services, but the number of services are way more. And not only that, these programs are also replicated, meaning that let's say this is the first service and this service might be replicated in node 1000 and a few other nodes also, so that if node 1 goes down, the feature which is being served by this particular service is available and being served by another node. So node failure would not cause any disruption. And the same thing goes true for the storage also. The storage is also replicated behind the scenes. So as I say, these services help achieve multiple functionalities and features. What S3 does, S3 gives an API to the end user. So we have these end APIs and we use these S3 APIs to perform all the operations. And there can be multiple operations like setting the storage class, and let's say that operation is handled by this particular service. Then there's one more feature which is called lifecycle policy. Maybe that is handled by this particular service which is residing in node 1. Then let's say S3 select, which is another feature, and that is handled by this particular service in node number 1000. We send request to the API and the API layer will direct that to particular services or particular program which is allowed or which is designed to handle that feature. So as I said, it is not only a distributed node, it does a lot of things. So the data comes from nodes, the disks, and then it goes to nodes, and a lot of things happen, and then it is returned to the end client or end customer.